Miz Mooz brings us some of the most beautiful leather. It's a brand that you go to time and time again. When I shop for a travel shoe, especially in the summer, Miz Mooz is at the top of my list. This is the Miz Mooz leather. It is an adjustable low wedge sandal, which really is just going to give you that extra cushion. It's brand new today. The style might look kind of familiar. It's reminiscent from one of their best-selling styles. But really, we created this today's special value for you, taking feedback our QVC customer loves and making the perfect today's special value. So you now have a summer sandal that gives you padding in the footbed, the most luscious, gorgeous leather. You've got traction on the bottom of the sandal, stability, right, security while you're wearing it, and it's today's special value price that cannot be beat. Now, as I go through colors, keep in mind these are available in medium and wide widths. They do come in European sizes, so we'll help you get your perfect size as well, but we have them in the black right up front. These should be $160. The leather, the craftsmanship, leather upper, leather lined. Not today. Our value is under $100. They're $99.98. So there's your black choice. We also have them in gold. So I am heavily eyeing the gold choice with your spring dresses, with a cute pair of jeans and a little Denim & Company Americana sweater. That's gold. And then your pink choice is this really pretty coral. I think of it more of like a mauve-y blush, almost like the inside of a seashell, but you're gonna order coral. Really pretty. Works as a great neutral too. And then we also have the jeans. Jeans has been a really popular color today. Look how cute, especially if you love to wear a great pair of jeans or even white jeans and a t-shirt, and that's your summer wardrobe and that's your spring ensemble. This would be the perfect accompaniment. That's gonna be your jean choice. And then, oh gosh, this green, such a good color. The problem is this is one of our most limited colors on the day. We do have medium and wide widths, but talk about having a happy, happy color. Gosh, now I want all of them. Okay, up top is the brandy. That one's also been really popular. That's what I'm shopping for today. I originally just thought, oh yeah, because I always buy the brandy from Miz Mooz. It's one of my favorite colors. But when you see these colors in person, you will understand why you want to have a classic and a pop of color. Christy Turner's hanging with us for Q-Check this morning, bringing us our today's special value. She's one of our ambassadors for Miz Mooz. Miz Mooz is all about quality leather, craftsmanship, great style.
I mean, I'm looking at the table and I'm like, which one do I choose?
I know, they're good.
I want to choose wisely.
You have to also choose your size.
I know, you
so
do
what
have to choose your size.
For sizing?
European sizing is very true to size. We have a chart that we're going to pull up. Super easy to use. You've never tried European sizing before. Lots of generosity. All you have to do is go down the left-hand side of our chart to find your US size. You'll go to the right to find your European size. So for instance, in Haley, I'm an 8.5 in my US size and I'm wearing her in a 39 and it fits beautifully.
Yeah.
I also want to mention that we are bringing Haley in wide widths, which is exclusive here at QVC. We don't do that anywhere else. And we don't do it in every style. So when we do have the opportunity to have a wide width sandal, don't miss out because it's really great.
So this should normally be $159. Today and today alone, $99.98. Free shipping and handling as well. Take advantage. The shoe is beautiful. So walk me through the design.
It is absolutely fabulous. I love that you brought up that we have a previous style, Cece, beloved by our customers, wanted more adjustability. So what our designers did is they brought in this great adjustable buckle. So beautiful hardware story too. It changes depending on the color that you choose. I'm holding the gold. So of course you've got this great shiny gold hardware, but this is a buckle adjustability, and then you've got it attached with this great piece of elastic goring. This is going to give with you as you're walking throughout the day. But look how beautiful the design detail is on this. The little details like this V here, that looks really, really pretty on the foot when you have a cut like this. The way the leather lays, this is ruching detail that is very signature to the brand. It speaks to just how soft and malleable this leather is. Carefully and ethically sourced out of Europe. The shoes themselves are designed by in New York City. They're crafted by European artisans in workshops. Still, they're family owned and operated. I mean, here we're taking a great little shot here. Each piece of leather, and I love to talk about the leather because the leather itself is so incredibly soft and supple. The treatment, the way it's dyed, is done in such a natural way. There's no artificial coating. There's nothing that's going to make it stiff. We really preserve the true character of really fine leather, and that's what you get. And something else that Miz Mooz does that I love to point out is we have leather lining and we have leather footbeds. A lot of other shoe companies are going to kind of save on cost. They're going to go with man-made. That is not what Miz Mooz does. So you're getting this exceptional feel of beautiful materials up against your skin. Great padding in this one. I have to admit, it's really, really soft. You're going to feel that, especially you have about an inch and a quarter lift there. Look how pretty. Fully leather wrapped all the way around. Set on a rubberized outsole. So this gives and feels like an active sandal while giving the look of fashion. And that is what Miz Mooz does. Even in the back here, look at this padding in the heel there.
Every little bit, every little millimeter of this design is designed so thoughtfully, just as Christy described with the leather. That's really important. It's not only important when you wear the shoe, and trust me, I've worn my Miz Mooz sandals walking in Barcelona and Paris between 27 and 37,000 steps a day, right? And my feet didn't hurt at the end of the day because you have that incredible comfort. And it's not just while you're wearing them, it's the next season and the next season. These are sandals you have for years, or boots or shoes or whatever it is you're buying from Miz Mooz. In this case today, the Haley is the one to grab. This green is so fun. So get a fun pop of color. Have fun with fashion. 8,000 have already been spoken for. Okay, honestly, if the shoe was normally $159, you'd probably pick like the black, the brandy, or the gold. But now that it's $99.98, you think, oh, you know what? I do love that jean. You know, I love wearing jeans.
With your sweater. I would absolutely love that. I would wear it.
As I look how my head looks with the jean. My apologies. But see how it pulls different colors of blue? That jean is perfect.
They are. I love that you called out though how wearable it is, because I'm looking at your sweater and I'm like, okay, the green I would absolutely wear.
It complements, right?
I'm wearing a bright orange. I'm in the pink.
Coral.
Yes, and we're calling it coral. And I love that you called out that it's pink. It really is more pink. You're not going to see a lot of that orange base that you would expect out of coral.
I always appreciate when you can get a color, but it works like a neutral.
Yes,
because
and I feel like these
way to add color, but you don't have to overthink. So this is a really good one that will work with a lot of your prints and patterns. Now, many of you are loving this gold.
How pretty is the gold?
This would be great. Mother's Day, Easter Sunday, you want to wear a pretty dressy sandal, but you also want something that you can go out to brunch, or maybe you go to the art museum with the family and you want to be able to walk around and be comfortable. Trust me, you will in your Miz Mooz.
You have a wedding and you want to dance the night away and you don't want to be in heels all night. How beautiful to have this fully gold, like leather wrapped heel. You're not sacrificing beauty and fashion, but you can have that comfort factor.
You're shutting down the dance floor. The DJ will be packing up and you'll still be on the dance floor.
Exactly.
Here's your black choice as well. So you have that black, but I like that it does still feel really light for summer because that outsole is going to be that soft brown, so it doesn't feel too heavy. And then we do have the brandy right up top. That's kind of a classic signature color.
And that brandy, I mean, showcases. I love that we always bring the brandy because it showcases that burnishing detail that Miz Mooz does so beautifully. Look at the variation in color, those highs and lows. That is what you want. And what I love is that my brandy pair is not going to match your brandy pair because each piece of leather is its own unique personality. So it's going to take its own patina differently. The highs and lows are going to be different. So you do get this really unique experience with each and every pair.
Yeah, I'd love to show you the size chart again because a lot of you are loving the brandy, the gold, the jean. This is European sizing. Do us a favor, look at the Miz Mooz size chart. Even if you do know, oh, I'm typically this in a European size.
Yes.
Look at this conversion chart because it's going to help you get your perfect fit.
Absolutely. Stick with the Miz Mooz chart. All you have to do is go down that left-hand side and find your US size. You'll go to the right to find your European size. Conversion is simple. I'm an 8.5. I'm wearing Haley in a 39.
Yeah, and I have on the 38. And it's a perfect fit for me. Love the way they fit. We do have free exchanges too, so you can always shop with confidence if you tend to be someone who's in between. But listen, if you are shopping Miz Mooz today, or even like myself or Suzanne who have worn Miz Mooz, please give us a call. I would love to hear what adventures you took, how your feet feel, how long they last. Because you know how frustrating it is when you find that great sandal. You're like, oh my gosh, this is a perfect sandal. It looks great with my crops, with my dresses. I could easily travel in it, and I feel really good on my feet. And then the next season you go to grab it and it's kind of falling apart. That never happens with Miz Mooz, right? That's always such a bummer because you work hard for your hard-earned money. That's why it's called hard-earned money. And when you do buy a piece of fashion in your wardrobe, you want it to last. You don't have to come back and buy a whole nother sandal the next year and the next year.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about Miz Mooz, is you get the quality and the comfort. It really makes a difference with the leather upper, the leather lining, the padded foot sole. There's even that little bit of a rubber on the outsole as well, or a rubberized outsole. So one of those sandals that you can wear for any occasion on any day as well. under $100 and free shipping and handling. That's for today with the today's special value. And we do have those medium and wide widths as well. With the buckle,
yes,
if you're somebody that typically doesn't like an ankle strap, let me invite you back in. You probably don't like an ankle strap in a fabric that rubs. This doesn't because it's leather.
Exactly, and it's soft. I mean, that is one of the things, first and foremost, you're gonna notice is that they're not overly structured. The sandals aren't. So there's movement, there's malleability to this leather. It's already soft, and this is straight out of the box, and it's already this soft. Think about once you break this leather in, not that you need to break it in, but when I say it just gets softer over time, that's what it does. But fully leather lined. I mean, that is all incredibly soft leather. In fact, I'm gonna show you something. We brought with us a bunch of samples of our leather. So we have all the colors that in this color story. This is a piece of like the raw leather. This is so buttery soft. Think about like your really fine handbags, leather, kid leather gloves. Like this is that. It is so buttery soft. You can see how beautifully it takes the color. Like the raw edge on the other side just feels so, so soft. But to have leather like
Christy,
this.
hold that. That's how you can do this.
Exactly, exactly. You've got that fluidity in the movement where it's like a great piece of fabric.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so, so soft. I wish everybody could just feel this so that you would know this is how this moves with you. This is that leather that's gonna move with you throughout the day, makes it so easy to wear. And then something else too that our designers have done with this pair is they have put a wedge of goring right there on the inside of the upper. So when we talk about infinite wearability, you know, this is a New York brand. They know you're on the go. You're going to put your pair of shoes on and you're going to go all day long. This is how this happens. Like they give you little pieces of goring. They do things like the goring on the strap. So you have that movement with wear as you're going throughout the day. And it just makes for such a comfortable experience, especially when you have the padded footbed combined. Anytime you do a padded footbed and a rubberized outsole, it's like you're cheating.
Sold.
It's like fashion cheating. Like being a fashion brand that's comfortable is like, poof.
Yeah, it's hard to find, you know, and you mentioned something earlier about the outsole because it feels like one of those more athletic sandals. It feels like a sports sandal because of the padding, because of the traction, that flexibility too when you move, how it just feels so much like a second skin, like a sneaker would. But you now have something that merges to the most perfect style. So when you're in the age of possibility and you think, I want to have great style, I want to be comfortable, this is the shoe to get because it's built like a sneaker, right? You have that great traction, but you also have a really beautiful upper. So you're going to love getting dressed for that special event. You put the gold with your sundress, it looks elevated, right? It still looks flashy and beautiful and fun, right? You have a shoe that looks a little bit dressier, which is what you love and exactly what you're looking for, that still keeps you comfortable. Now, have a little fun though with colors, because I love the golds. Yes. The black is a nice solid choice. I also think too, stock up on the black now. If you are somebody that wears sandals for, let's say, like 10 months out of the year, right? Because you live in a warmer climate and you can, grab these now. This is the only Miz Mooz Today's Special Value for the entire year. The green just makes me happy. It is like so cute. Life in that. It's just so fun and happy. We also have it in the jean color. That's that really pretty muted kind of denim blue. This one, you're gonna order coral, but it's got this almost shell, like the inside of a shell.
Pink. I'm wearing an orange sweater and I chose to wear the coral and it's pink. I mean, you can see on my foot, you can see that it's pink, but I love that you can play with it. Do you see how soft it is and how wearable and like the neutral family it is? And then we also a very easy color.
The brandy, with 9,000 today spoken for, Suzanne has these on in the gold, and I think they look so pretty. They finished the outfit, because listen, if you've got the wrong shoe on, it can just make everything not only just look not quite right, but also you don't feel quite right. You know, so Suzanne's just got on a cute little crop and a beautiful blouse, and it's the perfect shoe. Listen, once it's like the first official weekend of spring,
I'm ready.
Yeah, spring kicked off. I came into work yesterday, it was raining. I had a trench coat on and sandals.
But it was so cute. I mean, we're like ready. We're ready, we're here. And this is, to me, there's great leather coverage in this one. This is not like you're looking at a thong sandal. This is really, truly, it's got great coverage across the top of your foot. And even the straps themselves are wide, so you feel a lot of coverage on it. And then, of course, I love looking at that. Like just the way it looked on Suzanne, just seeing that wraparound of the wedge heel, the leather all the way around, how it carries that color all the way through. It's really, really pretty. It's a really big standout.
That's the difference when you buy quality leather. You know, this is our today.